For right now, when we see a new baby, our first reaction is usually to smile, wave, make big gestures.
But how much of this is the baby actually able to see? Alex is here with some eye-opening new technology that might have an answer to all of this.
Yeah, you actually may not be getting a response from them in the way you think you are. And like many other animals, human babies are born with their eyes open, but that doesn't mean they're actually seeing much. But now a new app is allowing parents to get a glimpse of what the world looks like to a young child.
Cordelia Engel is a healthy baby girl who seems to take in the world around her. But in truth, her 5-month-old eyes don't see that clearly.
When a baby is first born, they don't have normal 20/20 vision.
Dr. David Hunter, a pediatric ophthalmologist, says while a baby's vision quickly improves over the first year, it's not fully developed until around age 5.
Time and again, whether I'm in the office or even if I'm at a cocktail party, if I bump into a new mom and they want to know, well, what can my baby see?
And after years of being asked that question and based on decades of research, Dr. Hunter and colleagues at Rebuscan developed the Baby See app, allowing parents to see what their baby sees beginning at birth.
You turn it around so you can see your own face and see what features of your face your baby might or might not be able to make out.
You can smile and wave your arms, but a child who's a newborn isn't necessarily going to see that.
That's especially eye-opening for soon-to-be mom, Kaylee Algie.
I think it'll be really exciting to watch how things start and watch that progression over time as she grows and to see how the vision develops from her perspective.
It's amazing how many things they have to worry about and think about when they bring their children to doctors. And surprisingly, eyes tend to be one of the lower priorities because there are so many other things that could be happening. And providing this platform that can educate parents is really, we think, a nice way to alleviate any concerns.
And give parents a whole new window into their baby's souls.
You're always wondering, like, what is happening in that little brain?
Well, the Baby See app, I know, it's been downloaded more than 15,000 times in more than 40 countries. It is free and available for iPhone and iPad.
Wow. Central casting for that baby.
Baby was
beautiful. Oh, my goodness.
But the bold colors they can see, right? Black and white originally.
And you know what? I could see enough that you just smile and laugh and make faces
Seriously.
anyway. That's just the way it's done.
Just going to assume they
happy
can see
baby is
everything.
at Georgia. That's a happy baby.
Thank you.
Why not?
Loves to smile.
Those parents? Come on.
She